All right, to a good day on Wall Street. Stocks surging even as we wait for the results of the presidential race. Here's a look at the closing numbers. The Dow, the NASDAQ, and S&P 500 all making big gains today. So let's turn now to our financial expert, Rob Wilson, because, Rob, you promised you'd come back on a day when things were looking up. So here you are. Can you explain what's happening here with all this chaos going on with the election, yet the markets are way up?
Yeah, I can. It is really good to be here on a day when we see a lot of green on the board instead of red. And if I had to sum it up in one word, that one word would be gridlock. The market really likes certainty. And while we don't have the actual result yet, the way the results look like they're going to shake out is really a Goldilocks scenario for the market, and that is a split government. See, the market wants to know that there aren't going to be any big legislative changes coming down, like a $1 trillion tax cut or lots of increased regulation. And what we've seen over time is that the market actually performs better under a split government than it does when one house controls. It averages between 10 and 13% when either the GOP or the Democrats control Congress. With a split Congress, the market averages 17% per year. And so the way the results look like they're shaking out, the market's pretty happy about it.
Okay, good, fine. But what about when you say gridlock? What about maybe a protracted, drawn out legal challenge about the outcome of the election? If that drags on, what do you expect?
Yeah, the market could get a little bit jittery. I mean, it did not like what went on in 2000 when you had the Bush v. Gore whole situation. But I think the way we see the returns coming in, we don't expect that this is going to be drawn out too long. I think we'll have some clear results. And there some challenges, but I don't think the market expects this to go on until, December or anything like that. And plus, Jim, we're heading into the seasonally strong spending season, in which we normally get a Santa Claus rally. We may get a vaccine towards the end of the year, and that's going to help the economy recover. And it looks like we're going to get a stimulus package before the end of the year as well. So while there's no such thing as an all clear signal, I would say that the conditions are pretty favorable for investors right now.
You know what? I needed that today, Rob Wilson. I think a lot of people did. You're just full of good news. Let's hope it holds.
Hey, I'm trying to do my part.
Thanks. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.